Hi Taurus, this is Jason Augustus Newcomb, and this is your reading for the energies flowing through your sign in the month of July. This month I'm going to be doing a somewhat shorter reading. I'm just going to be doing a simple 5-card tarot reading, and let's go ahead and jump in. Next month we'll get a little bit more in depth, but this month we're just doing a little tarot, so let's check it out. Well, quite interesting energies flowing in here. We see the energies flowing in an upward direction. In other words, we see the Two of Swords followed by the Two of Pentacles, and then we see it transferring to the Three of Wands in the future. Now, to me, that looks like a transfer of energy moving into a new level. Things taking moving to a higher plane in your life, moving to a plane of a little bit more control over things. Although the fours represent sort of structure and stabilization. They represent things being coming together, things materializing. So there's been a lot of materializing force in your life up until now, and right now it is sort of coming into that fruition. With that Four of Pentacles represents things coming together in the material world, and then that Three of Wands that follows after it represents things moving to a slightly higher level. The threes often also represent a crossroads, because they represent a thesis, an antithesis, and a synthesis. So we see a shifting of perspective in which we can draw more than one thing together into a whole and move forward in a somewhat new direction. Although there may be choices that have to be made as to exactly how you're going to balance the equation out. Above, we see that Ace of Pentacles, and below, we see the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles represents sort of material flourishing, things, new material opportunities coming in, new things flowing towards us, whereas the Five of Pentacles represents sort of struggle within materials that have to do with the physical world. The Pentacles represent things like money, your physical life, your physical expression. And so when we see that Five of Pentacles there, below, it represents the sort of energies that are in your unconscious, your deeper subconscious, your sort of animal self. And the energies above represent sort of your higher consciousness, your superconscious or your divine consciousness. So when we see that one above and the five below, it means that there's a little bit of a conflict between the two parts of your sort of unconscious. The higher consciousness is moving towards new things, new possibilities, that's the paradigm that's set out for you. But underneath, there's a little bit of fear about either that you don't have enough, or that you're going to be struggling to get to where it is that you want to get to materially. However, right in the middle, we see that Four, and the Four is a very comfortable mediator. It's called the Lord of Power in the Golden Dawn system, and it represents sort of stable structuralization. Sometimes it can represent holding on to things a little too tightly, but at any rate, it represents things being solid and structured. As you can see, it's sort of the image here kind of represents castle walls. But then we see up ahead that the Three of Wands, which is very much a transfer, a rising away from that sedateness. And so I think that what I'm going to say about this is that things have been a little stagnant for you lately, and you're moving towards things opening up, but you just have to watch out for that fear underneath the surface slowing you down. But that paradigm, that call to adventure from that Ace of Pentacles there, pay attention to that and allow yourself to move to that next level that you know that you can be at. And so that's your reading for this month. Next month we'll do a slightly longer reading, and if you want to sign up for my mailing list, you can get a free reading that's just for you. And see you next month.